I'm a primary care provider and at times have been over the years a little agnostic about the EHR and the virtues it brings to our patients. But we, about 2 years ago, committed to our own triple aims in correctional health, and the triple aims for us in correctional health are patient safety, population health, and human rights. And we think that if you don't do those three things, and if you don't tend those three missions, then you will fail your patients. So patient safety is good policies, well-trained providers, credentialing. Population health is using the tools of epidemiology to look at trends of what's going on with diseases, infectious diseases. But human rights is the notion that there are particular special pressures on your health mission in correctional settings that are different from other places. So the one we talk about and we train all our providers on, everybody gets trained on, is called dual loyalty. And that's the notion that your health mission, the second you pick up a stethoscope or a blood pressure cuff, if you're in a jail or a prison, there's pressure on your health mission that comes from the security mission. And most of the time it's small, and most of the time it doesn't lead you to do anything you shouldn't do, but it's there all the time. And it can be very little, like somebody suggesting you don't give somebody an order for a cane because maybe they shouldn't have a cane, to very large, which is what do you do if you're a health provider and you see somebody getting beaten up or somebody tells you something that happened to them. So we think that if you don't incorporate human rights into your correctional health mission, then you could do the best job at patient safety, you could do the best job at population health, but ultimately you'll fail your patients because correctional settings are places where abuse happens. And the question is not, does it happen? The question is, does it happen a lot or a little? And do you know about it or not know about it? And do you talk to your providers about it? So the EHR has been the most amazing, impressive, fantastic tool for promoting human rights that we can, that I can imagine. We just published a paper in AJPH about the link between solitary confinement and self-harm. So we noticed over years that the acts of self-harm, the acts of people hurting themselves in the jails, doubled. We also noticed parenthetically that the use of solitary confinement doubled. So we went and took 250,000 admissions, created all the predictive variables that we could think of, did a regression analysis, and lo and behold, we found that being seriously mentally ill, being an adolescent, or being ever in solitary confinement were all highly predictive of hurting yourself. And that's important because we think that our job in the jails is not simply to clean up the mess and to tend to pre-existing health problems. It is to document the ways in which the jail system hurts our patients. These are our patients. And so when they come back to you all in the community and when an insurance plan or a health home or whoever picks them up on the outside, if they have a new traumatic brain injury or if they have hurt themselves or if their GAF has gone from 80 to 20 and it's because of something that happened in the jail, you all should know about it because correctional health systems will not be always empowered to affect the change that their patients need, and we need help from the outside. And so that's one of our big hopes for the ACA is that as we use our data smartly and as we incorporate human rights, we can communicate to the world, look, these are the things that we do to help people with their pre-existing problems. These are the things we do to clean up problems that happen in the jail setting, so help us fix those.